Welcome to the Council on Foreign Relations. I'm Isabel Coleman, and it is my great pleasure to be here this afternoon with the Minister of Foreign Affairs from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Excellency Ambassador Adel al-Jabir, who really needs no introduction. So many people who speak here don't, but in this case, anyone who has followed anything about Saudi Arabia for the last decades knows His Excellency extremely well. He has studied in the United States, began his diplomatic career in Washington, D.C., became the Saudi ambassador to Washington for nearly a decade, and in April of 2015 became the country's foreign minister. So welcome. Thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you. Great to be here.
I thought I would start with an easy question. Yemen.
Yes. Very easy.
Very easy. The war has been going on for some years. Some are saying that it has become a quagmire. There is growing consternation at the UN, broadly among human rights groups, even among some in the American Congress about the direction of the war, concerns about U.S. arms sales to Saudi Arabia. Has it become a quagmire? How are you thinking about the war in Yemen? What are your next steps?
Yeah, I don't believe it's a quagmire. And this is a war that we didn't choose. This is a war that we didn't want. This is a war that was imposed on us. People forget that Saudi Arabia was instrumental in bringing about a transition in Yemen from former President Ali Abdullah Saleh to a transitional government. We brought Yemenis from all walks of life in what is called the National Dialogue. They discussed the future of Yemen. They came up with a vision of Yemen that would be a federal system, and they plotted out their future. And then they chose a group to write the constitution. And then the Houthis struck. They moved from Sa'da to Amran, and they took over Sana'a in a coup, and they declared themselves in charge of Yemen. The president of Yemen was imprisoned in his house. He was able to escape and go to Aden and called for support, and we responded based on Article 51 of the UN Charter. There was no way that we were going to allow a radical militia allied with Iran and Hezbollah in possession of ballistic missiles and an air force to take over a country that is strategically important to the world and that is our neighbor. And so we responded to reverse the coup that the Houthis staged. And over the past 3.5 years, 4 years, almost 4 years, the Houthi control of Yemen has shrunk from 80% to 20%. The Houthis have lobbed 197 ballistic missiles at our cities, and they have fired more than 200 ballistic missiles at Yemen.